Hey there, and welcome to the Contentment Creator Podcast, the show designed especially for creative entrepreneurs just like you who are committed to a beautiful life that's rooted in courage and contentment, and that's blooming with creativity and prosperity. I'm your host, Ellen Broen, a certified life coach, a singer, a mother, and a lover of alliteration, dogs, and deep conversation. This show is designed to become a part of your daily routine to help you, fellow contentment creator, dig deep to clarify your life vision, catalyze your creative flow, and fuel your entrepreneurial fire in just a few inspiring minutes each day. Each Friday, we talk about CEO care, and today's episode is all about learning to embrace solitude and enjoy our own company. For most of my life, I proudly identified as an ENFJ. I was the friend who initiated the group hangs, who felt most alive in a room full of buzzing energy, and who believed the more the merrier wasn't just a social quip, it was a life philosophy. But underneath that confident, extroverted identity was something I didn't want to admit to myself. I didn't know how to be alone. Not really. I avoided solitude the way toddlers avoid naps, with resistance, a little suspicion, and a faint sense that I was definitely missing out on something exciting. And when I was alone, I filled the silence quickly. Podcasts, music, scrolling, calling a friend. Silence felt like a void, like loneliness, like discomfort I couldn't quite name. Eventually, I realized that what I was avoiding wasn't the quiet, it was myself. And so began the slow, humbling, healing work of getting to know the person I'm with 24/7, me, of turning down the volume on the world just long enough to hear my own inner world whispering underneath it all. And do you know what I discovered? I actually like her. She's kind of cool. She's still learning and unlearning a lot, but she's wise in the quiet, funny when no one's watching, more grounded than I gave her credit for. It turns out my extroversion had a shadow, not just a love for people, but a fear of what I might feel or find in the stillness. Solitude used to feel kind of like exile. Now it feels like sanctuary. And no, I didn't go full monk and build a meditation yurt. I just started making micro moments for solitude, pausing before reaching for my phone, sitting in the car a few extra minutes in silence before heading inside, letting the silence be the soundtrack of my walk instead of the usual noise. This shift doesn't make me less social, it made me more centered. I now consider myself an ambivert, someone who finds energy in both connection and quiet. And the greatest surprise, that solitude could become an act of self-care, a radical one even, especially in parenthood. Because here's the truth. When you're constantly pouring out, you need somewhere to go to refuel. And sometimes that place isn't a massage table or a night out with friends. Sometimes it's just you. You and a warm cup of something. You and a notebook. You and your breath. Solitude isn't about isolation. It's about intimacy with yourself. It's the space where you get to meet the unfiltered, unedited version of you. The one who doesn't need to perform, fix, respond, or do anything at all. So if the idea of spending quiet time with yourself makes you squirm a little, I get it. I've been there. But I invite you to begin where I did, with 5 minutes. A moment of stillness that isn't filled with content or noise or to-do lists. Just presence. Just you. You don't have to change who you are, but you might just discover a version of you who's been waiting to be known, not by the world, but by you. So carry this forward into today. this weekend, and beyond. If it spoke to something in you, I'd love to know in the Spotify comments, an Apple review, or even an email. And as always, thank you for spending a moment of your sacred attention here with me. I'm honored to be in your ears and in your corner. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a day, and join me in my mission to help a world full of content creators become a world of contentment creators.